Alright guys, and today I'm going to be posting a video about the Blackweb 66-inch tripod. At my height, I need a taller tripod than 5 foot, especially if I want to be doing videos myself. I actually picked up this one locally at Walmart. They're usually on sale for 20 bucks. I'm not sure how I got mine for 11. So I think they're actually trying to get rid of them right now. The biggest complaint about them is that the boxes are broken and pieces inside are broken. I have heard people that are actually missing pieces. There's only 3, 4 including the tripod itself. So I'm not worried about the missing pieces because I don't use most of them. But the box is a concern. I got the best one there, and still it's even bad looking. As you can kind of see in some shots, you'll go and you'll see the damage I got. And it damaged my bag just a little bit. Nothing too bad, but as far as I can tell, all my parts are working perfectly fine. Now let's go to the extra shots. As you can see, we have our 4 things in the box. We have this, which is for the GoPro cameras, which we don't use. This should already come pre-installed on top of the mount. Then you have your little phone holder. Push it down in this section so you don't squeeze it here. Gotta squeeze it here. And here we have the bag, as you can see. Don't mind the desk, a little messy. And you can see where that little bit of wear is from the box that I got. But it's not too bad. Nothing of mine is broken though, which is good to go. So for our assembly, after you get out the box, you'll have a little clip right here. You'll pull it and then this whole thing pops out. And if you give me a second, we'll go and we'll assemble it. So for our assembly process, you get your phone holder. You get the clip that we just got on top. On the bottom of it should be a turny. You can see we have the plug-in right here. Just put it in. There's a little notch down here. You can press that in if you want, or it doesn't really matter since we have so much movability. Set on top, get underneath, and just twist it on. There we go. So you want to make sure you get it all nice and tight now. Kind of got my thing stuck in there for a second. Alright. So now that we're all nice and tight, you just want to make sure you square it up a little bit. Again, we have a lot of other options to change. So once we get that, again with our pressy here, we're then going to go get us a phone. Press this down. It's a little bit hard to hold for a second. Slide your phone in. Let it go. And again, you want to make sure you have your phone nice and square in here. If not, it's really going to screw you up later on. Pulling it out is a little difficult. So on your new rig, we got a couple of options here. As you can see, we got it attached. Just pull the lever back out, set it on top, push it back in. So the handle here, if you loosen it by turning it to the left, you can get some up and down movement. Turn to the right, locks it in place. And then this tab right here does the same thing except for left and right. Then you can see how the handle goes and comes in nicely. So we're just going to lock that back in place. Then we have a couple compasses to help us. So as you can see, this one right here is for making sure your feet are flat on the ground. And then this one right here is for your gauge right here, if I can get it light nicely. There we almost go. So you want to go and get the bubble in the middle and then tighten it down. So now you should be level. Well, not anymore. The only other things you have is when you pack it away, you have a nice little handle on it, which is nice. This part right here is just for tightening and untightening to close it and open it. And then both the legs, all 3 legs have 2 of these on them, which help it go in and out. So I'll show you on the bottom right down here. So as you can see, we're on the bottom. We're going to loosen it up, and then we should be able to tilt it back if it wants to work for me. Alright, but yep, there we go. So now you can see everything just fits right up inside of itself. So, alright, let me go and close these before I drop everything. So that's how it all closes up. And then this is just a hanger for your bag or anything else you have with you. One last feature it has is if you go and you pull this handle right here and you loosen this knob up, it's the only use for this knob. So you can actually crank it and heighten it even more. It says it goes to 66 inches. With my height, I need the whole 66 inches. It's actually not even as tall as I am at that height. But I mean, it gets about 6 foot, which is really nice. So that's the whole assembly. And then tear down, simple as putting it back up. No assembly required for the whole entire unit. Alright.